City Weeds is an urban way of lifestyle. It's based off of urban farming, the growing of microgreens, alkaline and chlorophyll-filled foods for dieting. We focus on non-GMO products, no pesticides, urban farming, farmers markets, and microgreens. Just attacking the food desert that we live in. So we're currently in Baltimore City, Zone 17, Sandtown. And ironically, the name Sandtown, it's a food desert here. And so there isn't a major chain of food grocery stores around here, even with healthy food. You can go from one end of North Avenue to the east end of North Avenue with no staple Whole Foods or Giant or leading grocery store. So we look at tackle this issue ourselves. With a toy gun raid campaign that I had in the neighborhood, going up and down Pennsylvania Avenue, hitting the corner stores and hitting up the local liquor stores and variety stores for these toy guns. I was running up there and, look, man, I can't sell these guns. Our youth is at risk. So from a business standpoint, a lot of the stores we went in weren't selling them. So the ones that weren't selling them immediately opened the conversation, hey, I'm a farmer. I see you got a lot of unhealthy choices on the shelf. Perhaps you might want to put some of my tomatoes, some of my kale, sell it out the store. We're only open one day a week. You're open several days a week. We can do a fair exchange. The guys with the guns, the stores that did sell those toy guns, we said, okay, you taking it off your shelf, we understand that they might even make you money. We'll put something else back on your shelf that can make you some money, a healthier choice. And like I said, by being in a food desert, now every corner store, every liquor store going down Pennsylvania Avenue has fresh produce in it. Now we don't necessarily have a need for that staple grocery store, because now you don't have to come to Fresh at the Avenue on Saturdays only. You can get our vegetables at Penn Mart. They're open 24 hours. You can get our vegetables from XYZ on Bloom and Pennsylvania Avenue, up and down. So there's a corner store and or liquor store on every corner down Pennsylvania Avenue. So just imagine fresh produce. Just imagine that when the kids go to the store, they can buy a banana as opposed to a bag of Cheetos. Why now? Why not now? Now is better than ever. Well, rather, now is the time. Now is the time. We're waiting too long for resources to come falling out of the sky or to come in the form of an envelope. We had to lay a lot of things down with love and respect so the neighborhood around us could respect us, so the neighborhood around us could allow us to grow and flourish for them, because we had to let the neighborhood know that this is for them, this is for their benefit, so they can eat fresh produce without having to go all the way downtown to Whole Foods and pay double the price, without having to go up to Shoppers and not getting healthy food and paying triple the price. That's why now more than ever, the food desert that we're living in is ultimately affecting the behavior of the neighborhood. It's ultimately affecting the youth. The youth aren't getting healthy options to eat, and that causes issues with growth, causes issues in the growth process. So now is the time. I tell the brothers I sell nickels of grass down the avenue. So that's Baltimore slang for, I sell nickels of marijuana. But this is legal grass. This is grass. I have microgreens, I have kale, I have leek, I have carrot. And the way people aren't familiar with microgreens, the way microgreens grow, they grow in like a patch of grass. So I chop them up in $5 sections and sell them to my people for $5, hence nickels of grass. So I would like to teach the youth, as well as brothers on the corner that are out here in the game hustling and that want another alternative way of being still an entrepreneur, but doing something legal, like selling legal greens, pounds of kale, pounds of turnip greens, mustard greens. We got peppers, so there's different flavors and all styles So it's the same hustle, we just changing the product, just changing the narrative and ultimately controlling the narrative. Zone 17 Baltimore. So it won't let me freak you out, but I just experienced deja vu. I was wondering who the person was that was saying, I like sneakers, and you know what I'm saying, like everything you just said, I literally heard months ago in I guess a dream or just a foresight, but I was looking at those 3 cucumbers hanging, and that's what my visual was, and I heard a voice telling me that you think it's pretty cool. And he was like, I'm pretty nerdy. And I was like, everything you were saying was something that I thought I might have been saying to myself in my subconscious. But it was actually you. So how I look at deja vu and mentioning it is that it's a clue. It's a clue that's left behind that lets you know that you're kind of on the right track, or like on the right journey, or the right path of the journey.